The Caribbean. It's one of the most beautiful places in the world, filled with unique destinations. And today, we are counting down the top 10 things you should not do on your trip to the Caribbean. Hey everyone, what's up? My name is Jordan.
And I'm Jared.
And we are JJ Cruise. We've spent a lot of time in the Caribbean, and as travel agents, we've seen our clients spend so much time in the Caribbean. We've also unfortunately seen some people make some pretty big mistakes on their Caribbean vacations.
Yeah, we have definitely witnessed it all, and some of these mistakes can really ruin your entire vacation, your entire Caribbean cruise, whatever you're taking, whether it's a cruise or a trip to a resort, whether it's a hotel or an all-inclusive. This applies to it all. If you're going to the Caribbean in any sort of vacation or holiday, you should know these 10 things not to do.
Let's start this countdown with number 10. Never travel with only one credit card.
This is so important. It's maybe one of the most important tips. If for any reason that credit card gets declined, it stops working because of where you're at and you need to call the bank, or maybe it gets stolen or lost, you are now out of luck. The other thing with this is maybe that one credit card hits its limit and you didn't know about it. There's a lot of things that can happen. Always come with multiple credit cards and you will be in a safe place even if you never have to use those additional cards. Number 9, do not stay on the ship or in your resort or hotel. Now, of course, we know it's easy to just be relaxed and zen in your vacation, but please, go explore. These destinations are incredible destinations and islands and places where you will have the time of your life if you just step off that ship or step off that resort and into the wild. There's so many good excursions out there. Please do yourself a service and go explore.
Number 8. Don't buy medication or drugs in other countries. Now, we know when you go to other countries, there are unregulated drugs. And often, this can save you quite a bit of money if you take over-the-counter medication in the United States. You want to be very, very cautious whenever purchasing anything from a country that does not regulate medication. We've actually had an experience with a friend of ours who went and bought medication in a country in the Caribbean, and unfortunately he ended up getting very, very sick because the medication just was not exactly what he thought that it was. So when you're traveling to these destinations, be cautious with what you buy and be extra cautious if you ever go into a pharmacy.
Number 7, do not swim or snorkel without proper water shoes. In fact, it can be even cheap water shoes if you need it to be, but this is a huge point for safety reasons. There are a lot of things that can be on the bottom of the ocean bed, and you won't see them because you're not supposed to. You're walking through sometimes even just sharp shells that can cut you and infect easily, especially while you're on the go, and it causes for a very bad and horrible rest of your cruise or vacation. So please, just wear the proper equipment when going out into these oceans.
Coming in at number 6, do not just eat at chain restaurants. Now, while I know it can be fun to explore and see what's at McDonald's in another country, but don't forget that when you are in some of these Caribbean islands, you are getting the opportunity to be around some of the most incredible local cuisine. If you haven't tried conch, you have to try it, but that's just one of the many awesome food items that you'll find around, and drinks. Try the local drinks, try the local fare, enjoy being local and exploring the island as if you lived there.
Coming in at number 5, do not buy jewelry from an unauthorized dealer. And please do your research from other sites. This is so important, whether that's from a shopping expert at your resort or on your ship, or whether it be from a lot of trusted websites and reviews. Look into jewelry stores before you go. So many people, including relatives of ours, have gotten taken by jewelers that swear that things are real, that the jewels are completely authentic, and they're not, and they have that rude awakening when they come home. So always do your research before buying your jewelry.
Number 4. do not travel with loads and loads of cash. This should go without saying. However, whenever you are traveling internationally or specifically in the Caribbean, there are going to be people that, of course, could take advantage of you or potentially take from you. You never want to have a lot of cash in any given place because you are going to set yourself up to possibly get that cash stolen. You also want to make sure the cash is secure. Don't just walk around with a wad of cash or a wad of $100 bills in your pocket. Not only could that fall out, someone could come right up and snatch that from you at any time. So be aware, be cognizant of the cash that you do take. Always know how much cash you have and limit the amount of bills that you go outside with.
We're getting in there. Number 3, this is a big one. Don't forget to wear sunscreen. The Caribbean is further south, closer to the equator than you are back at home if you're from the States, from Canada, or anywhere up north. This is important to know because so many people get sunburnt way easier than they ever would back at home. And once you're burnt, it's hard to come back from. Your whole vacation can be ruined. You might not be able to get good sleep at night. It's just so much more worth it to have that sunblock rubbed into your skin every few hours of your day to ensure your vacation goes smoothly.
Number 2 is a very important one, and it's one that not everybody knows. It is illegal in many Caribbean countries to wear camouflage. So number 2 is do not wear camouflage anytime, anywhere. You don't know exactly the laws and regulations and rules of each one of these islands, so as a blanket rule, we recommend never take camouflage to the Caribbean. They can take it as a sign of war, it can be seen as a threat, and ultimately, it could get you in a lot of trouble with the local authorities. So just take the camouflage shirt or hat or boots out of your luggage and pack something a little bit more neutral.
Number 1, most importantly, do not travel to the Caribbean, or anywhere for that case, without a trusted travel advisor. You want to have someone who has been there before, who has many clients who has been there before, and knows what they're talking about so you feel safe, protected, and ready to travel. And that is going to be the best thing you can have as preparation, is that knowledge that you are good to go with someone who has the expertise to guide you along the way. And of course, use that travel advisor. If you have questions regarding your upcoming islands that you're going to or wherever you may want to travel, use that travel advisor. Their expertise is so important and something that should be used well.
If you've watched the channel for a while, you know that we ourselves are travel agents that have traveled to the Caribbean many times. So if you need a travel agent, we are actually currently taking on clients. Of course, we do want to invite you to subscribe to the channel. We're so close to our goal of 40,000 subscribers. So if you like this video and you want to see more content like this, please hit the subscribe button, and also don't forget to hit the thumbs up.
Those were our top 10 things not to do in the Caribbean. Let us know in the comments below what you would say are things not to do. I'm sure there are some additional things that we didn't make the list, but we would agree with. Let's get a healthy discussion below of things not to do to help prepare everyone for their Caribbean vacation.
Well, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you need a travel agent, we're here for you. And until next time, see ya.